Hello, hello. We are live with Monday Night Metals. How's everybody doing tonight? We've got Vegas Stacker on the stage. We've got Nash from Pure Metals waiting to come in. He will be here in about 15 minutes. We've got Stacker Staker Pancake Maker. We've got Humble Stacker. We got Littlefoot in the chat. Let's see who else we got. We got B Taylor. B Taylor is as reliable as the sunrise. We got Humble Stacker, Chris in Virginia. We've got, let's see, I'm scrolling. FG, I was talking to you earlier. Where are we? B Taylor, B and Becky. Hey, Becky. What else? Let's see. I know I'm going back pretty far now. We had 3D Woodworks in here earlier. He said he won't be in till later on in the stream. But welcome everybody. Say Mishy Stacker just jumped in. Who else? That's it for now. What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing tonight?
Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Monday Night Metals, the beginning of the week. 10th ounce, but dang. Oh, B. Taylor says he wants to get a 10th ounce, but dang. Yeah, prices are going freaking crazy.
I'm telling you.
So I
I'm
don't get it.
telling you.
Like, I still can't figure out why silver has just gone nuts the past couple days. Well, the end of last week and this week. I don't like. I know there's stuff going on, but it's like nothing new that hasn't been going on for the last 6 months anyway.
It's a mindset, man. I think honestly, I think behind the scenes, I think the big guys, like the really big institutions, I think they're rotating quietly into silver. Because I mean, when it was 100, 105, 107 to 1, those guys are all about the numbers. They don't care. There's no emotion involved. They don't care what the spot price is. They'll just rotate into silver, knock gold down a little bit, build silver up, ride it up, and then switch again. And they just keep going back and forth. You know, that's my opinion
They're
anyway. Not financial advice, by the way.
they're just manipulating it back and forth.
I mean, look, 107 to 1.
Yeah, that was
It,
that was
it,
nuts. Now it's down to like 90, I
yeah,
think.
it's a no-brainer. And if anybody who thought it was going to stay at 107 to 1 is, missed the boat. That's the way I look at it.
It's at 91 right now.
Yeah.
The paper to silver ratio is at 365. That was over 400. That was like
Hmm.
just over 400, I think, too.
Yeah. Well,
So maybe
that
that's
could, what that could tell you? That could tell you that people are taking delivery of silver, which would make sense, right? That would make sense.
what would
Um,
cause the price to
it
spike.
it would, yeah. But yet, I put a little short up there today. They are, when I say they, I mean refineries are melting 90%.
Hold on a second.
If
I gotta take this phone call. Entertain chat for a
Yeah,
second.
go ahead. So yeah, basically, if you guys watch Vermilion, I'm sure most of you guys watch Vermilion Enterprises. He was talking about one of his refining partners that had a 55-gallon drum of 90% go into the melter this week. 50,000 face. Imagine that. 50,000 face going into the fire. What a shame. What a shame. But I did my part. I bought some 90% today. I bought a little bit the other day. And I'm going to put out a little video regarding that probably tomorrow. Um, I think everybody should be buying 90% right now. I mean, it's cheap, it's plentiful, and we could all do our part and save a little bit of 90% for the rest of the world. So, anyways, what do you guys think? What's your thoughts out there? It is sad, Becky. It is. It's very sad because you know what? It's sad, but at the same time, I look at it like, okay, you're going to melt 90%, you're going to make my 90% worth more money in the future, you know? I mean, it's not that long ago, people were paying $6 and $7 premiums for 90%, you know? If it goes back up to $4, $5, $6 premiums and the spot price goes up, might be time to pull back a little bit and sell a little off. I don't know.
You can catch 90% at spot right now.
Below spot.
Yeah, some
Uh,
places.
Vermilion is
Vermilion.
He's
right?
selling it below spot. He's selling $1 back.
In
That's
store,
amazing. Yeah.
in store because he wants that cash. He needs that cash in his
Yep.
pocket. He's
Mishy Stacker said he bought $9 face on Friday. Um, that's what you're focused on right now. That's a good move. That's a good move.
49 says, why melt stuff with history? Because silver, silver.
Yeah, they don't care about history.
They don't, yeah. Especially like the slicks and stuff, there's nothing to it. They'd rather just melt it down, turn it into bars, and get rid of it.
That's it. They turn it into 1,000 ounce bars and send it off to Tesla and the solar panel company and let them do what they will. And basically, it takes it out of circulation forever because very little silver is actually recycled and claimed because it's not expensive enough. It's not like gold. Gold you can recover a gram and make money. Silver, you recover a gram, it's $3 or not even. It's a $1.20. It's just not worth recovering.
See,
So
another thing I think is when prices go up like this, people are taking that 90% and that junk silver that they got from their parents and they've been stacking for years. Because how many people out there? There's probably more people out there that stack junk silver and that have been stacking junk silver since the 60s than they've been stacking bars and rounds and shit like that. So when price goes up like that, these coin shops, I think they just get overloaded with this junk silver that people are dumping on them. So they have no
no
choice
doubt.
but to either run a sale or take and dump it.
Right. I understand a coin shop having to dump it, but I don't get it with the refinery and the wholesaler. It's like they should have deep enough pockets where they can maybe sit on it or I don't know. I guess
They don't they don't care. They don't
no,
give a
you're
shit.
you're right. You're right. I just realized that halfway through when I was saying it, I realized halfway through they don't care. They don't.
They don't give a shit.
No, it's just a commodity to them. And I get it. I get it. But,
So the refinery here, they're paying $1.20 back a spot
mhm,
with
for
that
90%.
connection for 90%. So they're paying
Yeah.
$1.20 back a spot. So that's why Vermilion's paying $1 back a spot because they'll rather take $1 back they'll sell it to you for $1 back a spot rather than sell it to the refinery for $1.20 back a spot. And then they get cash in hand.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, that's what
Oh,
Vermilion's been pushing. Vermilion is pushing. He's like, I'd rather give it to you guys at $1 back than to the refinery for the same price, you know, but it's cash only. He won't take a Zelle. He won't take a wire. Cash only. That's it. And that also solves another problem for him, which is the ability to get cash. The banks are so tight with cash. If he has people coming in buying 90% $1 back and cash only, that keeps your cash up too.
absolutely. Then that's what
Yeah,
he said because he's having people come in trying to dump their silver. Well, he's got to write everybody a check because all his cash he can't get out of the bank.
yeah. Well, I was in OJ's today. I should have filmed it, but we were talking about just that, about the cash situation. And he told me this morning that he came in and he's like, "Oh, I got enough." He didn't tell me how much it was, but he's like, "I got enough cash; it'll last me the rest of the week." He says by 1 o'clock he was 3/4 of the way through his cash
Oh yeah,
already for the whole week.
I'm surprised he thought like that because with the price up, he should know that he's going to get dumped on.
Yeah, yeah. Well, when I was in there, people were selling, but I was buying. That situation the other day I was telling you about when um, the guy came in and he put 36 Morgans on the counter, sold them to the coin shop, and they didn't even get off the counter, and I took them out of there. Right? Same thing, exact same thing, almost happened today. Big test unit just dropped a $2 chat. Thank you, thank you. What is
Yeah,
that, man?
see,
Why are people dropping money all of a sudden? It's like, whoa, hey, what's that all
nice.
about? I guess so, but it's like it's unexpected. But thank you so much.
Trying to
Not
get.
necessary. Who wants to know? Let's see. Becky wants to know, BCS, are you going to fun? I am going to Vegas at the end of the month, and I'm not sure. I think I might be away that weekend when fun is. I'm not sure, though, to be honest. If I'm home and it's only, you know how close it is to me, you know where I'm at. So, yeah, I would probably go if I'll be home. If I'm not going to be home, then I'm not going to go. All right, looks like we got Nash backstage. I know you can hear us. I'm going to bring him up now. Okay, what's up, Nash? We got you on stage.
How's it going, everyone? Gentlemen?
Hi, brother. How are you?
Nice to see you guys. Nice to hear you guys. Can't really see you, but nice to hear you guys. Doing good, man. Doing good. Appreciate you guys having me back on. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry I'm a little bit late, but
no worries.
All right, we'll dock your pay.
That's all. Yeah, go ahead. No worries.
It gave us a chance to relate to the chat, you know.
We're usually late too, so it's okay.
Yeah, I see that you've only been live for 11 minutes here, so I guess it's not too bad. Hey, everyone. Hey, Becky, B. Taylor.
We've been doing some good little lives lately.
I have, or you have?
You have.
Yeah, yep. I've been doing one once a week, every Sunday, sometime between 5 and 7 p.m. Try to just give a little recap of what's going on with Pure Metals and chat with everyone and let everyone complain to me.
Yeah, that's all right. It helps get things figured out.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm not complaining by any means. I'm just joking around. Cartier, how's it going? Littlefoot, Chris in Virginia. Nice to see you guys.
So what do you think? You think like, let's talk about Pure Metals, and obviously anybody can watch your podcast a week. You know, we know that you're doing well and you're having sales and you threw your first month. And so how's it going?
Yeah, so we are over 100 transactions at this point. We're doing probably somewhere in the range of some days it's a little shy of 2 transactions a day, but somewhere in the range of 2 to 5 most days. So that's awesome. So people are seeing sales. I'm happy buyers are being able to sell stuff on our platform. I think both of you guys have made a sale, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I have 3. I don't know about you, Vegas. You had a couple, didn't you?
I have 2.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, we've done about, I could get the exact number, but I think off the top of my head, we've done about $12,000 worth of volume so far, a little over a month. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna pull up the exact figure now, just so we can see. Yeah, we're like we're about $12,000, almost $13,000 we've done. So people are trusting the platform, which is awesome. We've fixed a lot of problems that we've had before you guys really even jumped on the platform. You know, like the first couple of weeks, we definitely had some problems that I think people in the chat could contest to, like FG Stacker and being Becky. But we've resolved a lot of those problems, which is good. We've had hurdles and we've overcome them, and consistently doing sales, and everyone has just been awesome, including you two. The whole community has been great. Emperor Wang, welcome in, my friend. But yeah, I'm very grateful for everyone's support, and I think it's only up from here, in my opinion. Every day seems to get a little bit more and more and more, so it's good.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that it's going well for you. I was very impressed. I mean, we basically just started listing like a week ago, and when I say our first 5 minutes, we got 2 sales in 5 minutes.
That's awesome. That's actually great.
Yeah.
You must have had a good deal, or someone just saw it right at the right time.
Yeah, actually, if I hope he doesn't mind if I shout him out, but it was Chris in Virginia. Chris in Virginia bought a couple of things from us. So yeah, it was great.
That's awesome.
Appreciate that, Chris. Thank you. Hopefully you don't mind me shouting you out.
I doubt it, but yeah, Chris has been he's actually has made a fair amount of purchases on the platform. So I'm very, very, very grateful for him and everyone else. Yeah, no, we've everyone, like, I can actually see everyone who's made transactions on here. So we have a there's more than just a couple people making transactions too, which is nice. There's multiple people on here that there's definitely people that are consistent buyers over and over and over again, and then there's people that just kind of buy things here and there too, and then there's a couple new people too that only have bought once. So it's been a good mix. I think one of our biggest hurdles we've had, like outside of like the technical stuff, is just making sure that people trust us. So we've done a lot on the platform to try to build that trust and to show people that people have been making transactions on the platform, and it's not just like a gamble. There's real feedback on there. On the homepage, you can see all of the reviews and things from other people. And yeah, we've just done a lot of like on the website to make it look as trustworthy as possible, and that benefits all of us. It benefits me. That benefits all the sellers, all the buyers. So,
well, I gotta say, I've been very impressed with the look of the site. Everything is well laid out. The ability to put the pictures are great. Everything is really done well. Very, very good job.
I appreciate that.
Your back office team does a great job, and I'm sure it's a lot of you as well.
It's everyone. Yeah, I couldn't have done any of this without my team. So they're definitely a major player. My developer, we have 2 customer support agents at the moment, and graphic design guy, which we just had to get a new graphic guy. So the whole homepage is going to be redesigned here in the next couple of days. So that's fun.
Yep.
I'm sure that was to be expected, though, is the whole trust factor thing, because this isn't really like the most trusting time for people to put money out there on their, with so many fake metals and people scamming everybody and stuff. So I'm sure that was to be expected a little bit.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's something I didn't underestimate by any means. But it's just a constant thing to just try to have that social proof,
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big thing, and I think we're doing pretty well at building it. I don't think it also helps doing stuff like this too. Coming on, being live every week on my channel, being live on your guys' podcast, and on the other podcasts that I do. So it just helps just to keep present and keep on putting out content and everything. So
I think you said from the beginning, though, like to put a face with it is nice. You don't see, you can't. I mean, I think SD Bullion does a little bit of podcasting with Yankee and them, but there's nothing like what you do, which is it's unique, and I think it's working.
Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, no, that was the goal from the get-go, is to have me be the face of it, and who you're talking to. When you go to our customer support, it's not like I'm not taking all of the conversations, obviously, but that I am the one in the background helping facilitate everything. So that helps.
Right, for sure. One of the things that Average Jane brought up to me, and she wanted me to ask you, was about the combined shipping on multiple items when people. I know it's something you're working on, and if you want to address that, though.
Yeah. So really, it all kind of just depends on, like, the way everything gets shipped right now is based on your shipping profile. We're gonna tweak it though, where if it makes sense on an order, if you get like 2 orders and maybe you had them as different shipping profiles because they're different weights. There's going to be a way on the seller panel where you can bundle the 2 orders. So that way it saves on shipping. And then we also have to build the back end where it kind of refunds the shipping amount if we need to refund it, and then do a new calculation for everything. So it's going to take a little bit of work, but it'll be well worth it. But for now, if you need to bundle something, our customer service can take care of that for you pretty quickly. And it's not a super big deal to do that at the moment.
Right, and I will say that you guys did take care of it. It was fixed up right away. Chris got refunded his 1 shipping charge. Of course, we sent everything out right away. So it worked out well.
Good.
So we got some questions rolling in, and I'm gonna put them up on the screen if you don't mind.
Yeah, let's do it.
You can read them from there.
Yeah.
B Taylor had one, and I'm pretty sure we know the answer to this one, but let's see. He asked about, are you working on the app?
Yeah. So we actually yesterday on my live stream, I did a little preview of what the app's going to look like. That has taken us a bit longer than what we expected because, from my understanding, the app got corrupted at the very probably about a month ago, and we had to completely start from scratch on that. So it is what it is, but it's going to be better than what it was before. And I think for right now, it's just going to be the seller app, and then eventually we'll push out the buying app as well. So it's really going to be super convenient for sellers where you can just do everything from your phone if that's what you prefer. And it's going to be on Apple and Android. So that should be coming. My developer, he says it should be done sometime this week, but then we have to push it to the App Store and the Google Play Store. And that takes a little bit of time.
Right. So we got a comment from Big Poppy. Nash, I really like that you all have added the estimated shipping cost up front, because even though you are transparent about the fees, there was a little bit of a sticker shock after the fact.
That's fair. Yeah, we've we added that literally the last couple of days. We had a lot of people we had a fair amount of customer support chats come in, and they're asking, how do I know what the shipping is going to be? And we just kind of had to explain to them that you kind of have to go through the checkout, and then you'll see it in the checkout. You don't have to actually check out if it doesn't work out for you. But now it just shows right at default or right on the page, so you can see how much it's going to cost you. And frankly, when it comes to we're going to make this better too. But the most cost-effective way currently at the time to buy is to buy a bunch of items from one person, so it saves on the shipping. But with our new tool, we're going to try to make it a little bit better, so it even saves even more money, and it's more transparent about it. But if you're buying from multiple sellers, then you're going to have to pay shipping a couple of times. Unfortunately, that's just the nature of the beast.
Mm-hmm. That makes, it makes sense because you have two different people shipping it. It's not like it's coming from a warehouse. So sort of sucks on the buyer's aspect, but I can understand how it's difficult to set it up for you guys.
Yeah, it's the logic behind that and figuring out how to make that effective as possible has definitely been, that's probably one of the more difficult things to figure out for our end.
Good deal.
But yeah. Emperor Wang, hair split. I love it. Yeah, we did a poll actually. They were debating in the chat. I think you were there, Vegas. If my hair or my beard was better. So we put a poll up, and it's 50-50 apparently.
Well, actually, Emperor Wang wants to know your hair routine. He said,
"Oh, is that what it says?"
It's his hair routine. Spill.
Oh, I completely read that wrong. My bad. Yeah, no, there's literally Head and Shoulders face or Head and Shoulder shampoo. That's it on both beard and hair, and then a little bit of product to stick my hair up, and that's it.
No beard oils or anything like that.
No,
nothing.
No, I comb it out.
No hipster beard oils. Nothing
no.
Like that.
Head and Shoulders.
All right. Hey, listen. Nuts and bolts. That does.
It does good. Yeah, it's awesome. I try to keep it basic.
For the video, I was going to use your picture that you have on Pure Metals, but it looks nothing like you. So I'm sorry, I had to snatch a picture from one of your thumbnails. I grabbed it from a thumbnail, so I figured it was free reign.
Yeah, I don't care. I thought it was funny. It was just a funny angle of me. I don't know what thumbnail you got. Oh, it was a short thumbnail, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was going to grab it from a regular thumbnail, but there was too much stuff in the way. So
yeah,
I just grabbed it from that one real quick.
I thought it was funny. So it's all good. No worries at all. Yeah, if anyone has any questions, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say.
Well, we got a question here from Supreme Ginger Stacker. What in tarnation is going on in here?
That's a great question. I'm still trying to figure that one out myself.
Cartier says, I've yet to ever charge shipping for anything I sell. Is there a way to keep that going if I sell with you?
Absolutely, yeah. If you want to offer free shipping, that is definitely a thing. Most
Yeah.
people don't want to do that though because they lose money, which I understand. Like that's again part of the game. But yeah, if you want to offer free shipping, I think people would actually appreciate that.
But I mean, if you do like flat rate shipping, it's it's $3, $5. It's not much. So I mean, if you have that's an incentive for somebody to buy from you. If you throw on there free shipping, you might get more than one order, and it could make up for it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, especially if I'm not. I know Cartier makes his own stuff, so maybe he has a little bit of margin in there, so he can do that. So
I
that
mean,
makes it
especially right now too. I mean, there's a lot of people that if you bought your metals within the last 6 months, you're up on them anyway. So if you wanted to
absolutely.
take some profit, now is the time, and you could offer that free shipping and eat $3, $5. Ground shipping. If you do flat rate ground shipping, it's not crazy.
Yeah, I agree. Mr. Happy Stacker, aka Reluctant Stacker, will you ever offer another way to ship besides USPS? They suck butt.
Well, I can't disagree with that, but they do a pretty decent job for a bunch of, let's say, idiots, right?
Yeah.
I don't think there is a good shipping company right now, though.
That's kind of what my opinion is. Like, in my opinion, they're all about the same, really.
They're all shady.
But that's not the first time I've heard that, and it's not like it's impossible for us to add another option. So we might consider that.
Cool. That's got to be hard logistically to balance out. It's like you're going to offer 3 or 4 different shipping options. It's tough.
Well, it's actually like on our end, it's actually quite easy to. It's easy. It's not a hard thing for us to implement.
It wouldn't be hard to integrate that in.
No, our we use Go Shippo, which is like it's pretty much it's like a middleman for buying labels at a discount price, and they have a bunch of code that we can implement into our website to make all of this happen, and they offer everything. So it's really just kind of flipping on a switch. Actually, it's not too bad.
Gotcha.
Christian Virginia had a good point. He says it's hard to list things like generic rounds, be competitive, and offer free shipping. Yeah, the only thing with that is like if you're just looking to get out, you got profits. Like I said, everybody should have profits right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it eats into your profits. Just depends on what people want to do.
Yeah.
And it's sort of a hard thing to like sell generics, I think, and make a profit selling it over online or whatever.
Yeah.
I do like, it's funny because Blue Collar and we text all the time. And the one thing we were talking about Pure Metals, I'm like, could you imagine if they could connect the spot price with what you have listed? Because as spot price is going up, we're like, man, I bet some people are getting some deals on different platforms like right now, like even eBay, you can't really adjust. That's something that you can't do on eBay. So
yeah, no.
If you want to talk about that a little bit, that's a cool new thing you guys have going on.
Yep. So very, very big requests from a bunch of people. It wasn't just 1 or 2 people. It was probably like 10 or 15. People want to be able to have their listing automatically adjust with the spot price, have the sale price adjust automatically. So, we added that. It's still a little bit in beta mode, so it's live on there, but it might not work properly. So just give us a maximum a couple more days, and all of that stuff will be resolved. But yeah, so that's a unique feature that no other marketplace has at the moment.
I think that's really cool.
The only platform that I know of that does that is Walmart, actually. The Walmart platform tracks spot. You refresh it and changes by the second.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I did not know that. I have to look into that a little bit more.
That's cool. Like eBay, you can't list something on eBay and expect it to follow the spot price. So if you list something on there and tomorrow it might be you're selling stuff under spot. Which is funny because I forgot I had 2 things on there. One of them was silver. So I looked on there yesterday and it was $36. So if somebody would have been paying attention, they could have got it under spot. Which, like I said, I still would have been in profit, and somebody would have got a deal, so it would have been a win-win.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it too.
So here's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Average Jane, my lovely bride, has a question, and you can read it yourself there if you can.
Yeah. When make listings, can they automatically get saved so you don't lose? Yeah. Okay.
You know how that is. Yeah, you go into the shipping profile, and all of a sudden the listing's gone, and everything you did is toast.
Yep. Let me forward that over to my Mr. Shashank, and I'm not sure if he's in the chat. He might be in the chat right now. But I'm going to send that over to him. Might be
lurking in the background.
He could be. Yep, he could be. But yeah, I'll send that over. That's a good thing. I've seen that. I haven't had anyone else complain about that, but I've seen that myself personally, testing stuff out. So yeah, we'll put that on the list.
All right.
Chris in Virginia says there are some good deals right now on the site that are close, if not under spot. Yeah.
100%.
Everything's going crazy right now. So yeah, I could imagine it.
Yeah.
Middlefoot has a great point. We need Pure Metals to lead the way and start doing drone deliveries.
Right? That'd be awesome. Well, if someone wants to come give me a bunch of funding money first, then we can start doing it.
I had a question with the cash out. It has to be at a minimum of 100, but I'm guessing that's just has to do with the third party that you guys go through.
Stripe. Yep. We have it set up at $100 because if it's under $100, we actually would lose money on you withdrawing your money, believe it or not. Every time there's a withdrawal through Stripe, it costs us like $2. So the math on that is we break even if you withdraw $100, like exactly $100. But if
that's what I figured. I figured there was a limitation on there.
Yep. So that's just me trying not to lose a bunch of money.
No, fair enough.
Is that a cost that you anticipated, or is that something you kind of discovered as you went along? Because your fees are very low, of course.
Yep. I mean, I'm definitely running on razor thin margins. I'm not profitable at the moment, but the goal is scale. So really, we need to be doing a lot of transactions on the platform for it to be profitable for the long term. And I think that's going to require continuing our social media presence and really building that up, doing stuff like this, finding influencers to sponsor eventually, doing paid advertisements, and all that stuff is definitely coming down the pipeline. But so there's a lot of fees that we have to entail as well throughout the entire website, and one of that, we have a lot of we anticipated a lot of the fees right from the get-go when we were building this thing. And I want it to be priced low to be competitive with everyone in the marketplace. I mean, what's the sense of doing Pure Metals if we're charging 10% when you could go to eBay?
Yep.
So Chris in Virginia says, so on sales that don't generate at least $2 in processing, you lose money? Or
so what happens if you were to withdraw from our platform less than $100, then we're losing money. If you withdraw more than $100, then that's where I'm profitable. So let's say you withdraw like $500, then I'll make a couple bucks off of that. Not a lot, but a couple bucks. Yep. So the goal here is scale. Really a profitable number. I'll just be transparent with everyone in here. The profitable number, the goal is about 10 grand a day would be the profitable number. And I think that's really doable. We just need to scale. We're not there yet, but there's plenty of places online and even physical storefronts that turn over $10,000 a day in metals. That's not an unrealistic thing, in my opinion. It just takes time.
It's like any other coin shop. I mean, coin shops, they determine, they rely on scale as well. They're not looking for $200 in sales a day. They need to make some too to cover everything.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a coin shop and you're only moving a couple $100 a day, you're literally making peanuts. You know, you got to move volume.
Just like all the big bullion dealers, SD bullion, JM bullion, it's all volume to them. If without the volume, they aren't shit.
Yep, exactly.
They're not selling a generic round 99 cents over spot and making money on every deal.
No, that's a loss leader for them. That's to get people in the door to buy more stuff.
Yeah. So I could tell by your reaction before that you must have read Emperor.
Yeah. Yep. I have a wonderful girlfriend of almost 10 years now. So I'm not bringing many girls back to my place.
So the deal is already sealed, is what you're saying.
Yes, correct.
All right,
yeah.
so
the deal is sealed.
That off the table.
So Christian Virginia says he was speaking about sales, not withdrawals. So if somebody buys something for $2, does it eat into your profit?
No, it doesn't matter. The amount of the purchase can be whatever. It doesn't matter if it's a cent or if it's $100 or $1,000 or 10,000. Whatever. It's the withdrawal aspect of it is where Stripe charges us fees to do that.
Gotcha. Yeah, Stripe was kind of tough, I think.
Stripe is tough. Stripe is tough, and really, there's nothing else out there that does it, that has like a marketplace integration like we have it. Every marketplace that I've come across, other than eBay, because they're big, and Amazon, that's not even so much like a marketplace. It is a marketplace, but it's like in a different sense. This is like where anyone can just sign up, add their items, and sell. Most of these companies use Stripe because they have the best infrastructure to make all of this happen. And there's not many other companies that do it. And if they do it, they do not like precious metals, because I've done the research. I've looked at probably 10 different options.
What's that? Have your card. What are you buying?
What are you buying? Yes, sir.
My wife's buying her birthday gift.
Just, hey, Mrs. Vegas, just tell him to shut up and give you the card.
I'll be right back.
You're not going to ask again, tell him.
That's good.
So,
Jane goes, are you working on the orientation and compatibility of shipping label to a thermal printer? Yeah, I've yet to be able to figure that out. It's pretty much like you and I are the only person that are having that problem, because I haven't heard anyone else complain about it. But it seems like other people are using thermal printers too. So I haven't figured that one out yet, but I'll definitely try to work on that one for you. Yeah,
it wants to print it sideways in really small text for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe, actually, she did a pretty good job on the last label we just did. Worked out well. But you gotta manipulate it a little bit.
Yeah, the only way I was able to figure it out is changing downloading the PDF, changing the orientation on like some web app, and then downloading it again. Yeah, that's what I've been able to do.
Yep. So B. Taylor, you had a question for me in Vegas. What are your profiles on Pure Metals? I'm Average Joe. Vegas, I don't know what he is.
He's just Vegas.
Oh, just Vegas? That's it?
Yep, just says Vegas.
Interesting.
Yep, OG
I'm
username.
Up there as Average Joe. Pretty much the same as everything else. It is, right? Average Joe? I'm sitting here.
Average Joe Stacker, yep.
Average Joe Stacker, that's it. Yeah, it matches my email. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Nash. Thank you for telling me who I am.
I got you. I actually really like your Buffalo commemorative. I was almost going to buy that, but I'm pretty broke right now.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you. I'll drop the price a little bit. Give you a flash sale. You can hit it. And I'll raise it back up.
You're gonna make me do it.
Does anybody else want my card while we're handing it out?
Yeah, I'll take the number if you can. Just give me the 3-digit code off the back if you don't mind.
Oh.
I just wanted to make sure I bought my wife what she wanted for her birthday. That's all. She always picks it out, and she always gets what she wants, so it works out.
Nice. Honestly, that's like the easiest way of doing it. Like, how am I supposed to, you're kind of supposed to know what your significant other wants, but at the end of the day, do you really?
We're as Average Joe calls it, and a lot of other people, we're dinks. I don't know if you know. A dink is a dual income, no kid.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
we generally, if we want something, we buy it anyway. So to buy one another a gift is like almost impossible. Although
Yeah.
she does well when she picks out stuff for me. So
Well, that's good.
See, my wife is great at giving gifts, and I am the worst possible gift giver ever. Yeah, and she agrees.
I'm in that same boat though. I really
I'm so
am.
bad. I can sit there and bang my head against the wall for 3 hours and not come up with anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's all, guys. I show my wife. I'm like, what do you think about this, babe? I was gonna get you this, and she's like, no.
She's
I'm like, what about this? No.
What do I want with
Okay.
a desert eagle?
Yeah.
That's the wrong
Can't
color
hold that
purple,
thing
okay?
up.
That's funny. Maybe ChatGPT could help you out.
There you go.
Probably.
That's not a bad idea. I didn't even think about that.
Man, I love ChatGPT.
Yeah. I'm trying not to love it, but I've been getting into the AI a little bit lately. It is very convenient and very easy, and it writes nice descriptions for the videos. I will say that.
Yep. I think it's going to be a necessary evil in the next 5 to 10 years where like just like the iPhone, if you don't or whatever a cell phone. If you don't have a cell phone, then really you're missing out on a lot of stuff and a lot of convenience and like you're going to be missing your edge if you're not using
Yeah.
AI in the next 5 to 10 years. I believe that.
No, without question.
It's unfortunate, but yeah, that's the way we're headed.
Yeah, I don't know if it's unfortunate, but it's definitely just different. And I think kind of like the cell phone again, you know, there's a lot of like hesitation to it at first, but you guys could tell me more about that. I wasn't really around. I was young when the cell phone was being invented, but yeah, you know.
Yeah, FG's got your blue collar. Just let her
I
let
just
him
see
know.
that. I'm starring that comment.
So
Is that for your wife?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, he said, let him know what kind of custom silver art she wants, and he's got me covered.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is.
Yeah, I really love the piece that FG made for you, blue collar.
Yeah.
Right there, front and center. That thing's awesome.
Oh.
is there
Yeah, that thing's so cool. He did such a good job on that.
are you guys still working on a deal, Nash, or
FG and I?
yes?
We talked about it. I never actually circled back around to that.
One from FJ.
Well, I don't think FG will.
Pure metal one from FJ.
Yeah.
They were just talking about that.
Yeah, I don't think FG will care if I say this. We were talking about making like 20 of them and selling them as like the first iteration of like anything from Pure Metals, like any piece of custom silver. So we were talking about that, FG and I. I need to circle back around to him on that. I was just making sure if he was up for something like that, and he was. So I would definitely circle back around to that once I'm ready. I'm getting there. I'm almost there.
My wife must be ordering something from a shady website. I got a fraud alert.
Uh-oh. I think Nash just called some of us old.
I
didn't mean to.
Are old.
That's all right. So old people are cooler than young people, in my opinion. I don't really necessarily get along with too many people my age.
I don't get along with too many people in general.
That's fair.
I know that's not hard to believe with me, but what else we got going on? I saw Dub C was in here for a second. We got the normal usual people. We got anybody else new jump in? Silver Sleuth is here.
Kansas Kid came in.
Kansas Kitty, what
yeah.
up, Kansas? I think other than that, it's been the usual people, which is good to see.
Very good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The OGs.
Who's got the TV on? Not me.
Oh, do you really hear the TV through my thing? Let me close my door real quick. My bad. Dang, that's far.
Average Jane's got her ears on.
Oh, I didn't notice it until she said it. And then
Hang on, do you guys like my shirt? Let's see what you guys think.
Hold on, let me fluff you up here.
Our citizens are armed. and they love to shoot. Yeah, there you go. That's for real. That's for sure.
Yeah. Can't go wrong.
I got a nice email from Stacker Staker Dividend Maker today because there was actually a shooting on the strip last night.
Oh,
Last night? Yeah, last night.
I bet
But
that's actually probably not an uncommon occurrence.
it actually is because they do tend to keep it. I mean, as ghetto as it has gotten lately, they do tend to control it very well.
Oh,
But
really?
with the way things are now, I mean, it is what it is. Supposedly, from what the news article said, it was an isolated incident between two people that had a beef on social media. So who knows? But there is a lot of stuff that goes on that does not get to the media, and you do not hear about. So
A lot of stuff, and in my opinion, if the media reports on it, it's probably biased one way or another anyway, and it's not the full truth.
This city is more corrupt than you could even imagine. The casinos keep a lot of the stuff out of the media as to not hinder the tourism.
Yep. They want their money to keep on coming in.
Yes.
How could you blame them, really?
Nash, do you consider yourself a precious metal enthusiast who built a platform or a developer who identified a niche?
I am not a developer. I have Shashank is my developer. He's awesome. Shout out to Shashank. I couldn't do it without him. I am not so much a precious metals enthusiast, I would have to say. I would hate to, I don't think I am. I'm not an enthusiast by any means. I do know a lot about it, but I'm not I don't think I'm enthusiast level. I'm definitely knowledgeable, but not enthusiast. I'm more of if I had to put a term to it, I'd probably say I'm more of an entrepreneur who identified a niche. If I had to clarify myself, I would say that's. I like precious metals, and I like to try to make new businesses. So, and I found, in my time of buying and selling metals online myself, I saw that there was a kind of a gap in the market here. So that's what I did.
Very good. So, B. Taylor, you said, Blue, you're fuzzy. Are you talking about my voice or my picture?
Your mic was getting a little fuzzy for a minute there.
Is it better now? Is it okay?
Yeah.
A little better. Yeah.
It sounds good on my end.
Okay. Maybe you're fuzzy.
B. Taylor said earlier, he said he's gonna have to I'm trying to find it now to do it. He just followed me on Pure Metals too. Thanks, B. Taylor. He says he's looking now for deals. Sounds like some buying is gonna be happening soon. So B. Taylor will be using the platform.
Heck yeah, B. Taylor. Nice to see you. I think I'm not. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think you've been on there for a little while now, but you just you haven't done any shopping yet. But we're happy to have you either way. Yeah, 49's fine. Is it here?
There he is.
How's it going, my friend?
I just got an alert. 49's will be going live with. Let's see. 49's and Booty Girl will be going live on Thursday the 12th at 6 p.m. Central Time.
Nice.
That is mentor and apprentice.
Blue collar. What's the Sparta helmet you have there in the slab?
This is it's kind of silly actually. It's graded copper. PCGS graded a copper coin. It's MS70. Oh no, this is a Gem BU, but they actually have MS70 versions. It's just a copper round.
Is it a round or a coin?
No, it's a round. It's not even a coin.
Oh.
So it's kind of a gimmick, really. But I was kind of weirded out by that PCGS got involved in that. Honestly, it seems like an ICG thing to me. But
yeah,
PCGS,
I didn't realize that they did that.
Yeah,
I'm sure they'll do anything for a little.
Oh yeah,
they'll do anything for $1.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm sure that they only did that for $1 because you could buy these things for like $5-6. So how much? I mean, the plastic costs more than the round.
Well, yeah, someone paid some money to get that put in there or something.
Well, They must have did like 10 or 20,000 of them and just banged them out. I can't understand how it makes sense, but
It's
I
cool.
don't know.
I like it.
It is. It looks cool. I mean,
You definitely got quite the collection of copper there.
Well, to be completely clear, this is my Whatnot stage.
Got it.
And we do sell a little bit of copper on Whatnot. It is popular right now. It's a cheap option.
Do you sell more copper or more silver on Whatnot?
I'm going to say more copper than silver, but
Wow.
the biggest thing right now is goldbacks. I sell tons of goldbacks.
Well, how much are they going for on
better?
I'm sorry?
Vegas, you go.
The profit margin's better on copper, obviously. So,
It
no
was
secret.
It was, but it's tightening up just like everything else.
Everybody's bought it all on all the other channels and shit.
Oh, definitely, yeah. It's pretty saturated at this point.
So the goldbacks, how much are you getting
I'm trying to get into my profile right now, and all I'm getting is a circle.
Try refreshing the page. Try to go back out and try it again.
Let me try and close out and start over.
So for the goldbacks, like that's the 5 goldback right there. How much would that go for on Whatnot typically?
Well, I mean, I have this listed on Pure Metals for $40.
Right.
But I also have, I think I have everything up there for make an offer too.
Yeah.
So definitely, if anybody's interested, make an offer. But yeah, we try to shoot for 8 times face. Don't always get it. A lot of times you get 7 times, sometimes 6 times. 6 we're losing, 7 we're barely breaking even.
Yeah.
The
Whatnot fees, man.
They are high. Well, listen, compared to eBay, they're not bad.
Oh yeah, no, it's 100%. I agree.
Yeah. So.
They charge 7%, right? For that.
Yeah, it's like for coins and bullion, it's 6.9% plus 30 cents an item.
Yeah.
30 cents an auction. Sorry.
Yeah.
Almost comes out to about 10%, roughly, right? Give or take.
That's true. Yeah, because if you're selling something for $3, 30 cents is 10% of that.
Yeah, that's true.
So what we've been trying to do to mitigate that is package stuff, bundles. Like we'll sell 5 goldbacks at a time.
Smart.
So you beat the 30 cents on 4 of them,
Yep. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Spread the costs around.
Stacker Staker is your question.
Stacker Staker had a question. Where was it?
He says, "Blue collar, did you see my latest DM on Pure Metals about the Florida Goldback?"
Oh no, actually.
Chris in Virginia said he did not see the offer thing, so you got to make that a thing too. Make him an offer he can't refuse.
Now, to be honest, I did the offers on all of my graded silver dollars, but I didn't turn the offers on the goldbacks yet. But I'm going to do it. I'll turn it on for everything. I wish there was actually a switch that you could, do that for every listing. But you got to go through each listing and do each one.
I think on the bulk option, on the bulk so if you go to your listings and then you go to bulk update, I'm pretty sure you can do that.
Oh, can you look into that, my love?
What?
Are you listening to this?
Yeah, but I'm behind.
Oh,
are you not following us?
No, she's behind. She's listening on YouTube, so she's 10 seconds behind. He said that you can go to, what is it, bulk
update.
Bulk update. And just turn on the make offer. And
under your listings category.
Under the listings, and it'll cover all the listings. Which is great. I think that's great. Yeah. Always willing to entertain offers.
On my phone, I can get on my profile, but my computer, I cannot right now. I don't know if maybe that's my computer. I don't know.
Like you try to go to your profile and it just doesn't.
Yeah.
Show up.
Yeah, it just keeps. As Chris in Virginia says, Vegas is dizzy. It just get the circle.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So
Huh.
T-Bird just joined us. Hey, T-Bird.
What up,
Are
T?
you on a break right now?
Welcome, T-Bird.
Because
Welcome,
you've been
welcome.
late, just stopping in to hit the like button.
Nice.
Nice.
Appreciate
T-Bird,
that.
you got to start putting some copper on this pure metals there, brother. You got a table full.
Yeah, that table's going to collapse any day.
I've seen his table. Yep.
Yeah, it's one of
There's a
those
lot.
things like when you put that last tractor trailer on the bridge and it just falls.
Yep.
He's going to throw like a half-ounce round on that table one day, and it's just going to fall through into the basement.
Now, is there? Do you guys have plans on putting where you can
Did you see the question about the fees?
put like maybe accessories on the platform?
Yeah.
I know,
Like
accessories aren't big. They're not a big sale, but it's still another opportunity for people to list stuff.
I agree. It's just another thing, just for people to sell, like coin tubes and like whatever. What I'm blanking on the plastic little holders, but whatever those are called. Yeah,
Now
stuff
I
like
have
that.
I have these fancy gold back holders that I want to sell.
Oh yeah, and the 3D printed, because you got a 3D printer, right? That's 3D printed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah. I think we that's definitely an option. I don't see why not. The problem is on that is we pretty much have to start collecting sales tax on it from every state on that. So that would be
I was
the
wondering
only,
about that. Yeah.
that'd be
Yeah.
the only thing.
So Cartier
then-
had a question.
Speaking
About
of fees, what is your fee? It is 2.75%, and the more you sell on the platform, the lower your fee gets. It's all the way down to 2%.
Nice.
Just very fair. Very fair.
Absolutely, because eBay is, I don't even know, 18.
I
I
don't.
think it was
Yeah,
like 14.
I think if you're selling bullion, you can get it down to about that 10 to 14% range, somewhere around there. I'm not exactly sure. I don't want to talk too much smack about that, but yeah, somewhere around there. We're definitely way lower than them.
Yeah, for sure.
She says my aliens don't count as an accessory.
T-Bird, by the way, T-Bird weighed in and he said that table's good for an additional 300 pounds. So we're
Oh,
good.
nice.
So that's
We've got about another
I'm
week.
going to say that's about 1,000 more T-Bird bars.
Hey, my silver journey's in here. He says, yeah, eBay's about 12 to 13%.
Yeah,
What's up, my silver journey? How's it going, sir?
MSJ.
Stacker, staker, dividend maker. What size gold back is that sleeve for? That's for like if it's the 1.5. But I can make them bigger, and I do have ones that will fit. I will be printing out ones that fit the bigger ones as well. Just email me. Let me know what you want. I got you.
Sweet.
Nice.
Did you show anyone else the other thing you made?
No, I have not.
You should just do it, just for.
Do I have? Let me
shits and
see if I
gigs.
can. I'll pull it up on my phone. I didn't print that out yet because I wasn't sure if you were what I was going to do with it yet. What did I do with it? It's cool
T-Bird.
because I can put one of those tags in it, and then you can just tap it on your phone, and you'll be all set.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. I thought it was really neat. I thought it was just cool that you were even designing that out.
So I had this planned. I don't know. It would be a keychain. I could turn it into a keychain, and then I can put an NFC tag in it, which an NFC tag is where you can just tap your phone to it, and it will go to whatever you have programmed to it. So say you have your Pure Metals profile programmed to that tag, you have this as a keychain, and then if you run into somebody, be like, hey, they can bump their phone to it and they can go to your profile. So that was something I had in the works.
Nice.
I thought it was pretty cool.
See, my cynical self, I would be thinking they'd be trying to steal my credit card information. Right? Seriously, that's what I would think.
You really have to be worried about that stuff nowadays. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, just tap your phone to my key fob here.
Yeah.
And don't worry, I'm not going to steal your life.
Have you ever had your credit card stolen from like a skimmer at like a gas station or something like that?
Several times. Yes.
Yeah, same here. You don't know because it looks like I'm not in the habit of checking every reader I go to see if there's a skimmer on it. You know.
Yeah, it's always the business card though. It's never any of my personal cards, but
Oh
it's
yeah.
always my business card. And we got hit by like a furniture store in California. Some guy,
Ooh.
listen to this. Some guy ordered a custom table, like a $2,200 table. But here's the great part: he only put 1,100 down, and he got to pay the other 1,100 when it was finished. So what did he think? I wasn't going to figure it out?
You're hoping.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're hoping. They're hoping. And I bet. I mean,
to be fair, I wouldn't have figured it out. My wife figured it out. I would have been like, "Oh, it's 1,100. I don't remember spending that, but I guess it's legit."
Yeah.
I had mine stolen out of my mailbox one day. They were sending me a new debit card and didn't tell me. And I woke up and I had a charge at like a gas station and Best Buy. And I'm like, I called them. I'm like, I just woke up. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll cancel it, blah, blah, blah. Well, I get to work and then I get another charge from like J.C. Penney's or Carson's. And I'm like, listen, I said, you told me you'd cancel it. They're like, they ended up canceling the one that I already had and not the one that they sent me. I'm like, you guys are idiots. Cancel.
Crazy.
I'm like, now you got to send me a new one and cancel both of them.
They must have like called and activated the card and everything too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
But I mean, it's not
impersonated you.
hard. I mean, like when you get that stuff and they call and activate it, they ask for like your address or something or your zip code, and it's right there on your card anyway. So
Or
it's
the
like,
last four of your social, which is pretty much public information as well. Sad fact.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think it was hard for them, obviously.
So
They just-
Emperor Wang had a question. He says, "Nash, aliens?" ?
Aliens.
Yeah. Do you believe? Are you a believer?
Absolutely. I just don't know personally if they're, or it could be both even. I don't know if they're personally like little green aliens from like Mars. I don't know if I believe that necessarily. It's going to go on the deep end, guys, but I almost feel like it's almost like interdimensional, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't know exactly my thought on that, but are they real? I mean, how are we the only ones around?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I'm more of a. I'm thinking maybe they're time travelers from our own future.
Ooh. Oh, we could go down the conspiracy rabbit hole all day, my friend.
We just opened up the rabbit hole.
You're talking my language.
Think about that for a second. 100,000 years from now, we don't look like we do now, right? We look like this. Okay. That's
evolution.
what we look like. And now these guys are smart enough to travel back in time and figure out where all the mistakes were made and try and fix them.
There's a lot of those, especially right now.
I think that's I think that is definitely a possibility. I mean, humans are interesting, man. Like in general, I think even me as a human, I think humans are interesting. So why wouldn't they want to come see what the hell we're doing?
Yeah,
you know,
it's either that or we're another higher intelligence's experiment of evolution. That's the way it's planned out. I think. I don't know. Who knows?
I think we're just like we're like the zoo for the aliens. That's all. You know, like we go watch the animals, they come watch us. You know, it's like, hey, look at that dumb human. Look what they're doing today.
Yeah. I mean, that was what was it? Back in the day, Rod Serling. What was it? Twilight Zone did an episode about that. Right? We were just some kid's play toy. You know,
that's it.
You never know. And then you really think you kind of like how does like the biblical text fall into that too? And it's really interesting.
Yeah.
We are all aliens. Yeah, we could be. Maybe aliens seeded us on Earth and they left us here to do our thing, like an experiment, like you said.
Well,
Cartier said he's got to go. He's got to get to work. Thanks, Cartier. Appreciate you for being here. MSJ as well. He said he's got to get some beauty sleep as well. Thank you guys.
Take care, gentlemen.
Here. Appreciate you.
Good night.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for coming in, guys.
So everybody just needs to spread the word about Pure Metals pretty much, because the more it gets out there, the better it is for the stacker community and everybody else, which is like every time I go to a coin shop, I ask them, I'm like, hey, you guys ever heard of this? Because I'm pretty sure every coin shop has an eBay store in one way or
Yeah.
another.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it's crazy.
I think we're going to try to make it easier for. We don't have an eBay integration working, but if you have a website through a very popular thing that a lot of coin shops use is WooCommerce, which is a WordPress plugin. Might be speaking a foreign language, but anyway, you can integrate that into Pure Metals already. But we really need to figure out how to do eBay, and then just start calling up all these coin shops and being like, "Hey, you should come onto our platform too," and you just sync your eBay store. I did that. We actually did a lot of cold calling to coin shops before we launched. I think we were a little premature on that, but we were just trying to get awareness out. And there was a couple, there was definitely a couple coin shops that stuck around, but not. I mean, we called hundreds of coin shops, and there isn't hundreds of coin shops on there, so it might be worthwhile to do that again.
Actually, I was just talking to my guy, OJ. I think OJ was on the first time with you, wasn't he? Didn't we have him on the same? Yeah, we had him on the same night. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got like 550 eBay listings right now.
Yeah, imagine if they could just a couple clicks of a button, just add everything to Pure Metals too, and it all synchronizes.
Yeah.
So that's the goal.
Would you be able to like synchronize it where if it's sold on one platform, it would take it off of the other platform?
Yep.
That would be cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to manage two platforms like that, you know? Like, that's not an easy thing to necessarily do.
In a coin shop.
In a coin shop that maybe only has themselves or maybe a couple staff members, like, you know, that's money that you have to spend to manage all of that. So
yeah. Well, I know in his case, he has somebody just full-time just for managing the eBay store.
Really? So you must do pretty substantial volume on there then to just have a full-time guy to do that.
Yeah. Well, it's, you know what it is? Like I said, it's 550 items, and do the math, it's like 16, 17 a day are coming due, right?
Yeah.
So you're constantly rotating them, you're constantly shipping out, and, you know,
that's a lot of work.
Adding new stuff. It is a lot of work.
That's not easy. I have done. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I've done a lot of eBaying myself, so I know how it is.
Yeah. And what were you selling? Don't tell me like Star Wars figures or something. What?
No, I've sold on eBay. I've sold clothes. I've sold electronics. Those are my two big things.
Hair product.
What did you say?
Hair products.
Hair products? No. Nope. A lot of vintage clothing, sneakers, stuff like that, and then used electronics. Yep. I still even sell a couple once in a while. Because I run another business that does all technology stuff. So stuff I just don't need, and I just need to liquidate, or just stuff I've gotten from people for free. I list on there and try to make a few bucks.
There you go. So Shane had another thing up there. I don't know what she's saying here. I didn't read it.
I like the design and color scheme you chose. Everything I've looked at so far is very user friendly. You did a great job making your idea come to fruition.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was a lot of strategic planning to really get in the mind of. No offense to anyone, but get in the mind of someone over the age of 45. Like, okay, what do they think about when it comes to simplicity? You know, my other business that I do, all of my clients, 90+% of them are over the age of 60. So I have a lot of experience, seeing them operate technology and just what is good and what is not good and what have they had problems with and what do they consistently run into? So I just try to take everything into practice and put it out there.
There you go. Do you ever cross over your two businesses? In other words, have you ever promoted your other business on a live stream or whatever?
No, I try to just keep that separate as much as possible. Now, in person, though, if I have a client Like I have a couple clients that are definitely into gold and silver as well. So they're familiar with pure metals, but I try to keep my other business separate online just to no need to confuse people. And it's not like as a business that operates online. This is a service-based business. So
So would you be able to tell us how much, like, percentage wise of, is it more silver? Well, I'm sure it's more silver than gold being sold right now, because I don't see much gold on there.
Yeah, I would say it's like 95% silver, and then maybe more like 90% silver, and then maybe like 5% gold, 5% copper. That's just a guesstimate, though.
Yeah, because I was just scrolling through there, and there's not much gold on there for some reason.
No, not a lot of gold. There's a little bit. I mean, if you go and filter the category, it's a lot of gold backs, but there's a little bit of gold, but not an over crazy amount.
Yeah.
We have one seller, IVG, that pretty much has been selling all the gold.
I saw that. I wonder if is that a coin shop? I don't know if you want to share that information. Just their.
I don't know. That's a great question. I'm actually not 100% positive, but he is fulfilling his orders, so I can't complain about that.
Pictures are just generic.
They are.
So I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
They're just straight off the internet, which is working, so that's okay.
It is working, and yeah. Well, I mean, it's public information, so I guess we'll say I just looked him up. It does look like it is a shop.
Has 4 sales, 8 listings, so he's doing all right.
Yep, and all of his sales have been gold.
He's got a good price on Eagles right now, $36.40. What? No way.
For
1 ounce American Silver Eagle BU random year, $36.40.
Yeah, I think I saw that earlier today. I was looking through there.
So
I'm on the site right now.
Me too. If anybody's in the mood for some Silver Eagles, that is a steal.
Yeah, actually, we actually had to cancel an order from him because his pricing wasn't accurate. So I'm not even sure if that's his updated pricing. We could probably, I don't even know how I can even check that. I would send him a message before you purchase, though.
I guarantee that's not up to date.
Yeah.
There's no way that is up to date at all. He's got a monster box listed, quarter ounce gold eagle, $50 gold eagle, $25 gold eagle, and 10th ounce gold eagle.
But
So
I do know someone who does have a listing that is updated, and he also has a really good price. It is MCS underscore GSD underscore bullion. And oh no, yeah, they're still on here. He has impaired eagles for $36.84, and then he has good condition eagles for $37.54, which is still a pretty good deal.
Heck yeah, absolutely.
Yep. So he has sold a lot of eagles. Actually, he has sold quite a few. Like that one listing has 400 views alone for his impaired eagles, and I have seen a lot of those sold.
He's done well. He has 19 sales, 40 listings, only 18 followers. And he has the sought-after Queen's Beast 10-ounce bar. And the Queen's Beast 2-ounce round. I think that's like, it's highly sought after. Oh, because there's only 6,000 minted. That's why.
I've seen those. I don't know all the details about them, but they're beautiful. They look really nice. Becky's bought from him. Chris, I'm pretty sure, has bought from him. Yep.
Oh, 3D Workworks. What you said about the $36 eagle? Now that I might have caused some problems for you, Nash. Everybody might jump on that deal now, and then he's going to be like, "I didn't update my pricing."
Go message him first before you do that. But if you want some impaired eagles for $36.84, MCS is your guy. I know that price is accurate.
That's still a great deal.
I got a $33 eagle the other day. Actually, in my newest video, which I haven't released yet, I got a $17 eagle.
Shoot.
In a slab. Wow. In a slab.
That must have been a whatnot find.
It was, yeah. It was a randomizer game. I bought 3 spins, got 3 prizes. I put the prices up, It's a little 3-minute video, but you'll see it maybe if you watch it.
Yeah, I'll make sure to check it out.
Yeah.
I have gotten you can't doubt Whatnot for the good deals. I have gotten some crazy deals on Whatnot in the past. Not even from games, just from bidding.
Mm-hmm. So, are you willing to share what your Whatnot handle is?
I don't know.
Come on, dude. I want to follow you.
So going back to MCS GSD Bullion,
Yeah.
and his deals, he is offering free shipping on
Oh,
a tube of Eagles, BU Eagles for $7.70. So that's not bad either, especially with the free once you figure in the free shipping in there too. So it's like $38.50, $2 over. You figure?
yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
deal.
that's a good deal.
That's a good deal for Eagles. Damn, I better quit looking at this. Hey, you got one of those colorized Homer
That's
Simpsons?
cool. That's really cool.
I've wanted one of those, but I don't want to pay what the Yahoos on eBay or Whatnot are asking for them.
Yeah, that's average Shane's. I don't know. She
That's
got
a
it on
Perthmint, huh?
Huh?
$7.
$7 she paid for it.
It was a
That
spin.
she won it on a wheel.
spin.
Yeah.
Wheel spin. $7.
Is that an ounce or a half ounce?
It's an ounce.
It's an ounce. And it's Perthmint, right? If I can see it right.
No, I don't think so. What is it?
It's an ounce.
No, I'm just looking at the. It's
Or the-
Tuvelo. Tuvelo.
Oh,
Probably New
Got it.
Zealand mint.
yeah. That's
Seen those
pretty
and I
cool.
wanted them, but they go for dumb money on there unless you get a wheel spin.
Got a little Haley bug.
That's a nice one as well.
Yeah, they make some cool stuff.
Yeah, that is really
That's one out of
beautiful.
5.
This is 1 of 5.
Wow.
Yeah, she got that. And this one is what? 8 of 15 or something? 1 of 15? Is that the one you're
I'm
talking
not a
about?
fan of the colorized silver. I don't know.
And I got you one for Father's Day that you didn't get yet.
Oh, so this is not the one that she got me. She got me one from Haley Bug that's 1 of 15.
That's cool.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Everybody has cool stuff.
They do. And I'm kind of on the fence of colorized silver personally. Some things are just like really nice, and I just don't buy a whole lot of premium silver to begin with. That's not really my thing. If I'm going to buy something premium, it's going to be a graded coin, typically.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I don't disagree with that. Sometimes, you win, sometimes you lose on those. I bought a couple of a graded nickel and 2 graded pennies, believe it or not. But I think I did well on them. I'm going to bring them to the coin shop when I get them. But for the 3 coins, I think I paid like $170.
That's if you think about it, that's a lot for 7 cents. Yeah.
I laid there in bed that night and I was like, did I just fucking pay $170 for 7 cents?
Stay off those wheel spins.
Yeah, it wasn't a wheel spin. Straight auction.
Oh, that was
No,
that was
I
intentional.
just did well on a wheel spin
Yeah.
though, but I had a $10 credit because of that whole incident with that givey that I had. So
Yes.
Whatnot gave me $10 credit. So I used that towards a wheel spin and I won some decent stuff. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never really gotten too good of a wheel spin on Whatnot. I've done it a couple times, but they have a bitter taste. Yeah,
They're
dude. Yeah.
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 They're
The thing with
dangerous
the-
because
with
then
wheel
they get
spin-
you chasing that stupid shit.
They
That's
do.
it. You got to chase, because if you just do one spin and you get a kick in the balls like we talked about the other day,
Yeah, those.
that sucks because you go away bitter, But maybe
Yeah.
that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing.
That's
Oh
how they
yeah,
get
you go away bitter so you don't do it again.
Exactly.
There's only
If
one
you
listing
win-
for platinum.
Yeah, not a lot of platinum. I think actually one of the platinum pieces sold, and it was from Chuck Stacks.
Mhm.
He's the only one with anything listed right now.
Yeah, he had 2 of them listed, and one of them sold. It was I think a 1 gram.
Well,
Valcandy.
Based
man.
on the spot price recently, I guess platinum, there's more buyers than sellers. So
Platinum's been on a bigger run than silver.
It has, yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, it's $1,200. Wow.
Yeah, it jumped up very quickly.
I
Yeah,
might
even
start.
today.
What were you going to say, Vegas? I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm thinking out loud. I'm thinking. I'm trying to check and see what I can get platinum at.
Yeah.
Good night, Becky.
Good night,
I can
Becky.
only
Have a
get-
good night.
I can only get 1 ounce platinum.
Oh, Becky, did you get my package? I sent Becky out a package. She bought some stuff from me on Whatnot. I shouldn't have said that. I know. I feel bad. I feel bad. Like out, it's like it's a different type of thing.
It is, and I respect that. No, it's nothing to feel bad about. I really,
Yeah.
Listen, we're brand new. We've been around for a month. I think we're doing well for a month, and it's not like Becky isn't a avid supporter of Pure Metals. Becky is on there all the time, and I don't get offended over that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason to get offended over that because Whatnot's big. Like, they're big, not big as eBay, but they're way bigger than I am. So yeah, it's nothing to get offended over.
They've been hammering their advertising like crazy.
Yeah, they're even doing cold calling too. There's a coin shop that I frequent. They call him a couple times a week. It seems like trying to get him on Whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know they've given big money out to like a pawn shop YouTube channel. They've given them like 10 grand to go shop with it, the fun show for stuff to do on Whatnot. So
was it that MJ Pawn or whatever?
Yeah.
There's also another guy in the coin community that I've seen him like do ads for Whatnot, and it's Treasure Town, I think.
Yeah, they're putting money into their advertising, that's for sure.
Well,
but they have it coming in, so they should be. They're not.
They should. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Chris in Virginia says MCS is a good guy. He's several purchases from him.
Yes, MCS is a good guy.
Being Becky said she's bought from him. 3D Woodworks, what's up? Thanks for stopping in.
How's it going?
Chris in Virginia bought $34 Eagles from him before the price went up. Nice.
Sweet.
He said he was actually going to be on here tonight. Maybe he's writing notes.
Yeah, he did say he was going to stop by. I was kind of expecting to see him here, but that's okay.
Maybe he was lurking. You never know.
True. 100%.
We get a
lot
lot
of people that lurk.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We get the people that always interact with chat, and then there's people that just sit back and listen to us ramble, which is just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm shopping on Pure Metals. This is going to be an expensive night. I have stuff in my mailbox that I need to go get anyway.
Yeah. Well, B. Taylor says Whatnot is pretty fun. And I would have to agree with that, but you got to temper it. You really do, because you can go overboard pretty quickly.
Very quickly.
You can get sucked into it. That's the problem.
Well, you know what it is too? It's like you get a couple of good deals and you win a prize and you pretty much double up your money or whatever. Or you get like, something like that for $7. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I can do that every time I go on, And then before you know it, whoops.
Sorry, I'm shopping.
No, but I have the same sentiment about Whatnot. Like, their app is designed to keep you engaged and designed to keep you buying. They did a really good job on that. I see why it got super popular super fast, and I think they're going to be a big player throughout the next 5 to 10 years. I think they're going to, and I also eBay has already have their own live shopping mechanism. I think you'll see a lot of other platforms with that as well. Like, even YouTube should come out with it, because I see people all the time like doing live auctions on YouTube.
Yeah, I see that a lot too. And it's funny because what was it? Somebody said they didn't trust Whatnot, but they said they buy off of YouTube. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about your thinking there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I would trust Whatnot before I would trust YouTube. It's my thinking.
Yeah.
100%.
Well,
Unless you know the person.
Whatnot backs the customer up 100% because we've had several orders that came in damaged in shipping, and I showed you pictures, Vegas.
Yeah.
And even when the vendor was delayed and didn't really make good, Whatnot made good. Whatnot refunded us. So
what
they've been
came
very good.
damaged?
Just like a tube. What came damaged? A couple of tubes of. We had one box that was pretty heavy, and it looks like it was obviously dropped on the corner of the box. The box split open. Tubes of coins split open. And then we lost some. Some were damaged. Painted stuff was chipped. And we just documented it all, sent it to them, got full refunds.
Nice. That's awesome.
Blue collar, is that $5? Is that buffalo that you bought here in Vegas that you have up there on your pure metals?
Which one?
2001 TF69 UCAM.
No, that one is one that I picked up from OJ. You remember the one I got in Vegas? Actually, LBS bought me that one.
All right.
That is the same as that one. Same coin. But when OJ was selling a bunch of these things, the commemorative dollars, he was selling a bunch of graded commems, so I picked up probably 50 of them. And one of them was the Buffalo, the proof Buffalo, but he also had the BU Buffalo, the MS Buffalo. So I kept the MS to put next to the one that LBS gave me, and I sold off the proof one, or I have it for sale.
I don't know if it's a touchy topic, but what happened to LBS?
I'll let Vegas answer that.
We don't need to get into it if you don't want to, but I thought I would ask.
No, there's nothing to hide. I mean,
I missed it.
He just wanted to take some time to focus on his own channel and his own thing, because if anybody's watched his channel, he got away from what he was doing. He did a lot of other stuff. And then, not to say that these live streams take up like a lot of time, because it's not like we prepare or whatever for them, but it's just different. I don't know. It puts you in a different mindset and everything. And from what I understand and what he's said, he just wants to take some time and focus on his own path right now. So
there wasn't any bad beef or bad juju or anything like that, which is good.
No, we Blue Collar and I, we both wish him the best, and send him links when we have our streams if he wants to join. And it is what it is, he just needed to step away for a minute, it's cool.
He seemed like he was always on the go when it was when it was time to stream.
Well, he has a lot going on.
Yeah.
Life.
Yeah, I mean, I'll share the conversation I had with him today to a point. I basically texted him and I said, "So when are you coming back?" And he ignores that question right now. We have some personal conversation on it, but he's just not ready. That's all. Someday he will be back. I know it. But right now he's just doing his thing, and I respect it. Vegas respects it. And, we do what we got to do. And he's going to do what he has to do. Doesn't mean we love him any less, because we still do. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
He had a live stream Saturday morning. He had a quick little live stream, and he shouted out our live stream. And we always support him. It's like Blue Collar said, there's no bad blood between us. There's nothing against him. He has nothing against us. It's just sometimes life determines what you do. You can't always put YouTube and stuff ahead of your life,
Yeah, 100%.
So,
and it's very tough for anybody who's tried it. It is very tough to do a 3-person show. It's you always feel like you're waiting to talk, and you're trying to get your point across. And LBS is a guy who's used to being in charge. He's used to running his own lives, and sometimes there's a little frustration there too. I can understand that.
Yeah.
Definitely understandable. I get it.
So it's basically, I think I'll be out there and we're going to meet up next month sometime, and hopefully we'll all get together, and who knows, maybe things will improve from there. Let's just say that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what we're hoping for.
Yep. Like I said, we haven't hit anything about it or anything. Of course, naturally it comes up. So, but it's worked out It's worked out. I'll just put it to you that way on both sides, because he's gotten back to some of the content that he wasn't doing so much, and it's just worked out. And to touch on like a little bit what Blue Collar said, when you have three of us as moderators or hosts, however you want to look at it, and then a guest, it can be a little troublesome to balance it all. And I think we were doing a real good job at it. I don't think we were doing a bad job, but like you said, it gets complicated sometimes. That's all.
Yeah, absolutely. It
really
makes
does,
sense.
Somebody FG had a question. FG, Vegas Blue Collar Nash, for listings that are now set up as spot plus premium, could you note that in the public listing so that the viewer knows the price is tied to spot? Imagine you could put that in the description, right? If you put it in the description that it would be spot plus.
You could totally do that in the description, but I think he's more talking about like an automatic way, just so he doesn't have to, so you don't have to think about doing that. Yeah, that's something we'll definitely consider, FG. I just send that over to Shank.
Maybe like a little banner, like how it says on some listings, it has like 10% off.
Yeah, something like that. Or like when you click on it, like somewhere near the price or something like that. Yeah.
Or like I saw somebody's that had free shipping, but I think they had that listed in their description, their title almost.
Yeah, and that should pop up. Free shipping should also pop up on the listing itself.
Yeah. I mean, if I was going to offer free shipping, I would just edit it right onto the pictures so that it showed right on the picture, free shipping.
Yep. That definitely would help.
Yeah. So Chris in Virginia has a question. I put it up on screen for you, Nash.
How can a purchase be verified when I'm not picked up from my box yet?
I think what he's talking about is maybe one of his purchases showed up as verified delivered, because as soon as the post office puts it in your box, it's marked as delivered.
Yeah.
Whether you pick it up or not, it's delivered.
Chris, feel free to send us. I might know what you're talking about, Chris. So feel free to send us a customer support ticket, and we'll look at it tomorrow. I think I know what you're talking about, and we don't need to put all that on blast right now. So yeah, just send us a message, and I'll tell you what's going on, and we'll.
Is that because then there's only a certain amount of time before you can open a ticket? Is that what it is?
Yeah. So you have 3 days to verify it yourself, and if 3 days passes, then it automatically gets verified, and the funds get released to the seller.
Right. And I can understand that too, because as a seller, you want to get your money as quickly as possible.
Absolutely. Yeah. No. 100%. And I think I know what Chris what you're talking about exactly. So we'll get that sorted.
I have a question actually.
Yeah.
Like on Whatnot, once you pass a threshold of 1,000 sales, as soon as the auction is done, like you close your show that night, you print your tickets, your money is available. You can request a payout and get the money the next day. Do you have something like that in mind, or?
We don't have that exactly in mind, but we have thought about offering like a subscription that would allow you to do that, and you kind of go through like a couple little extra verification steps, but we haven't sorted that out yet. We haven't allowed anyone to. A couple people requested to join it's called Seller Plus, but I want to refine that a little bit more before I start taking people's money for that.
Yeah.
So.
It could be like a situation like they use a threshold of 1,000, and I think that's too many for what you've got going on right now. But like, say you have 100 successful completed sales, no complaints, maybe that puts you in a different tier, and you can get your money in, like, say, 2 days, as opposed to wait until it's delivered and then 3 days after that.
100%. Yeah. I think, well, I'm definitely considering options for that, just to allow people to have access to their money quicker, because I know that's a big thing, especially if you're a coin shop. Like, the money, like having it tied up for sometimes maybe a week because of you getting the package out and the shipping and then the 3-day verification process. Yeah, I definitely understand how that can be a lot. So
yeah, especially
by the time you get those funds. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, because by the time you get those funds, the spot prices change, and it costs you a different amount to resupply per se.
Yeah, as you just experienced, right?
Yes.
Pretty much. He's talking from experience. No, but I say, like, as a small seller, you only have so much money for inventory. And if you're pretty much all inventory, very little cash, you hand to mouth for a little while,
So if nobody knows, everybody can thank me for the price going up. You guys are welcome. Because my journey with Whatnot was, I decided to use my own stack to try and get Whatnot going. So I used my personal stack to do that. And I mean, I didn't sell off a substantial part of my stack, but it was still part of my personal stack. And I believe it was not long after that the price just started to go nuts. So everybody is welcome. Those that wanted a higher price, you guys are welcome.
We appreciate it.
I've been heavily considering doing the same thing and starting to get into flipping my metals personally more than what I've done before. And I'm not sure what it's like in Florida I think Florida is the same way, actually. I'm not sure what it is in Nevada, though. But in North Carolina, for you to like advertise that you buy precious metals and like to be like a legit business in North Carolina, you have to have a precious metals dealer license. So I've been thinking about getting that as well, and maybe trying to do this a bit more seriously and sell my own metals and buy and sell and do all that stuff and buy from the public. That's something I've been considering, but I would start off with my own stack too. I just haven't gotten there quite yet.
Yeah, in the state of Florida, it's considered a secondhand goods license, like a pawn license. So I'm not sure how hard that is to get, because I don't have one. But
North Carolina, I'm pretty sure they have the pawn license, and then they have the precious metals dealer license, and it's actually like it's actually not even through the state. It's through like the local sheriff's office, and it's pretty much there's them to make I think it's $180 for the license, and then so it's pretty much just there for them to make a little bit of money, and then for them to know that, like, okay, if someone sells a stolen item, they know where to go retrieve it from.
I've looked into like the license in Nevada, and you have to have like a physical store. You have to have like, it's not just I think you can run it out of your house to an extent, but it seems sort of complicated, because I try to look into that too a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't determined if that's the same thing in North Carolina, but I heard from someone else that you're supposed to have like your own storefront, but I can't confirm that.
So we got Space Miner, Crow Dragon Pirates to smush the like button. Thank you, Crow Dragon. Captain Vic 59. Good evening. Thanks for stopping in. Sorry, I've been neglecting the chat a little bit. I've been shopping on Pure Metals. Stuart's here. What's up, Stuart? He says these lurkers are just lazy typers. Yeah, to an extent. That's okay. They're just listening. They don't always have to chime in. FG says best pocket dealer. Yeah, that's what they call it, right?
But for years there were guys that would just go on a show circuit. Like, a good example of that is the Duke of Fremont, right? He doesn't have a store. Does he? He's like,
I don't believe so. I believe he does like he'll set up tables at the gun shows out here, and then obviously the coin shows.
right, coin shows, and he does like private appointments too. Like he'll go to your house and sell or buy anything, like private deals like that. But that guy's got more gold than an Aztec, dude. He's freaking. I'm telling you, that guy's got more gold. You've never seen so much gold.
I bet he probably does have a dealer's license. Maybe he had a storefront at one time.
Yeah.
Or maybe, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you can rent like an office space for a month, set up your storefront type deal, get your license, and then get out of it. I don't know.
Yeah, I bet in his cases at the Vegas show, he had to have at least 200 ounces of gold in there.
Wow, my God.
Yeah.
Do you think? Right? I bet between
the last time he had
ounces.
The first time like I saw him, it was a lot of silver. I don't think he had any gold, but this past time he had a lot of gold. So I don't know.
A lot of gold, yeah.
Switching up a little bit.
Well, gold was a hot item, so.
Yeah, it was on the move. So, Average Jane has a good question. What's next in store for Pure Metals besides the app?
I think what we're going to try to do on top of just like the marketplace is to make a fairly basic website builder so that like coin shops or individuals, if you want to have like a proper website that maybe has like a little information about you and it has like your marketplace on there where you can sell your items, and it will just be like your little branded page that's also synchronized with Pure Metals and all of that. So that's kind of the long term. And we've also thought about like and Shashank's even made like a prototype of this as well months ago now of doing like a point of sale system for coin shops too. But I think that would just be, I don't know how I feel about that exactly. And we really need a network of coin shops first before really either of those make a lot of sense, in my opinion. So, but that's kind of like, 6 months to a year out. Those are different side things that we've been thinking about. Yeah. Unless someone has a better suggestion, we're always up for hearing what people want and doing.
Does anybody in the chat have something that they would like, a direction they would like to see Pure Metals go in? Something that they see elsewhere that they like Pure Metals, or something innovative?
Yeah, and we've even dabbled a little bit with live shopping too. That's another thing that we would consider doing. I think we need a bit more people for live shopping to work properly. Because if you're just live streaming and you only have like one viewer or 0 viewers even, I mean, that's not really a lot of fun.
No.
You guys almost eventually think about, I don't know the difficulty, but to do like almost like, not to keep harping on Whatnot, but almost like Whatnot is.
Yeah, we've before the website launch, we had a prototype for that running, so it's doable.
Interesting. And like you said, you just need the followers and the people in there. Yeah,
we need the people. That's probably that out of everything right now is buyers. Sellers, there's a lot of people who want to sell. Right. I didn't know this was I was trying to figure it out throughout the journey of doing this, but like I actually thought it would kind of be a little harder to get sellers versus buyers at first, but come to find out it's the opposite. And I'm very grateful for our buyers. Thank you, everyone. I'm sure a few of you are still in here. I appreciate you a lot, and the sellers do as well. But yeah, acquiring buyers that's going to be the hardest thing. But if we can keep on just building our trust up and getting more eyes onto Pure Metals, then we'll do fine over time.
It sort of depends on the community, and it depends on us to get the word out to help everything out.
Yeah, but it's not only the community too. Like you guys are definitely like a major player. Like without the community, Pure Metals wouldn't even have any people on it, in my opinion. Like the community has definitely pulled together to use the platform, which is awesome. But you know, we need to try to figure out. We need to figure out ways to get people that maybe aren't necessarily in the stacking community, the little circle that we all have here. How do we acquire those people? You know?
Yeah. Well, I would say for myself, I always cross promote, and the way I do it is I use this. I show this, and I talk about FG. I talk about Pure Metals. He's on Pure Metals. He's on YouTube. So I'm kind of trying to cross promote any chance I get.
Yep. It's the you know, even if that gets, you know, like you say it 20 times and it gets one person to even check it out. Like that,
Yeah.
that's all that matters. You know what I mean? And every time, you know, I promote obviously all the time because I am Pure Metals. So we make content, try to do 3 videos a day. We've slowed down on the videos because paying someone to do shorts gets expensive. So I've slowed down on that a little bit. But we're still, like, we just did 2 today. So I've been trying to do about 2 a day, and those help, you know, putting out content every day. And our we're on all the socials. We're on Instagram, TikTok, X, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. We're even on Pinterest. Like, we even post on Pinterest on occasion. So we use every social media avenue to try to promote Pure Metals to get more people on the platform. The next step is paid marketing.
No MySpace page?
No MySpace page. Can you even is MySpace even around anymore?
I
Can
don't
you
even
do
know.
that?
I don't think it is. I don't know.
Let's look.
Check it out.
Oh yeah, sure enough.
No kidding.
Yeah, but it's all like music stuff.
AOL is still out there, so.
AOL is still out there.
Yeah.
I run into clients who got AOL emails and I giggle.
They're showing their age.
Yep. Do you guys want to do a little giveaway?
Sure.
Yeah, if you want to do a giveaway, by all means.
Yeah.
I don't think the chat won't say no. Chat, are you going to say no to that?
Let me go get some. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay. Very nice. This was unexpected.
Yes. Well, he did mention it in his short. If you watched it, Vegas.
I did not get a chance to watch it. Blue collar.
Yeah, he did. He said maybe. He said, who knows? Maybe there'll be a giveaway tonight.
See, when he's doing these giveaways, this is coming out of his stack.
Yeah.
This is his way of promoting, which is very nice of him.
I was just gonna say, hey, everybody in the chat, share it out. Let everybody know there's a giveaway, but who's gonna do that?
Yeah, nobody does that.
Yeah, no, not you. Just that's gonna ruin your odds. You know.
So I forgot.
Now the odds are good.
That freaking Gibby Goblin yesterday, dude. That was nuts.
Which one?
So that wheel spin, I sort of text you about it a little bit, but the dude, he had good people in there doing these wheel spins. He was doing a 10 spin wheel.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Yeah.
So he's like, at the end, he's like, okay, I'm going to do a 1 ounce silver giveaway for buyers only, a buyer's givey. Well, this freaking dude that didn't buy shit pops up in there, no big deal, pops up in there right away and snatched it.
Mm-hmm. I know you were saying there's bots for that or something now.
Yeah, there's I guess there's bots out there. There's hackers that in there that set up a program that can get you in there, I guess. That can get you like on all these giveys.
That's crazy,
and I guess it's a law. There's a form you can fill out or something, I guess, where you can still get into buyers giveaways because it's a law that you can't just do a giveaway for buyers only.
Yeah, I know that you have to fill out a form, and that's why in a lot of streams they'll be like, okay, buyers giveaway, get in there, everybody get in there, I'm going to pull it in 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's why they do that. And I mean, it's man, that dude was hurt too. The seller, he was pissed because he gave out a 1 ounce silver, and he's like, sorry guys, you know, he didn't want to give out another one and get snatched up by the same freaking person.
Right. I wonder if that's why that stream tried to screw you. Because I
think it was honestly a mistake.
You think so? I don't think you can make that kind of mistake, dude. It's on video. I mean, come on. How do you make that mistake?
But why would they do it? Nobody's just gonna say, "Okay, he sent me a penny. I must have made a mistake."
No, but you know what? Maybe what they said was, "Oh, who's this Vegas bully?" And he's a givey goblin. We're not giving away this $400 coin to him. You know.
I was gonna bid on something, but they're bidding on $180 kick in the nuts.
Dude, I'm not accusing you, but maybe you are a givey goblin.
I was that day. I don't care. He said I'm watching his stream and I'm watching these people bid $180 for a freaking, and they end up getting a 10th ounce, not even a gram or a 10th ounce freaking silver,
a 40% half dollar.
Yeah, and I was thinking about bidding on it because they were giving away gold and stuff as winning bids, but I hit the givey while I'm in there watching them, and I got it. So hey, whatever. That's all right. Call me a givey goblin if you want to. I gobbled up a freaking 10th ounce piece of gold from them.
Hell yeah!
Nice. Okay.
Right, Nash, do you want to do it like you normally do? I like that little game was cool.
We're gonna do the little game if that's cool with you guys.
Yeah.
I just sent you guys the link to the post if you want to put it in the chat. So I'll explain it just because I probably did it the best. In the private chat on the StreamYard.
Okay.
I can send it to you on Discord if you need it. But yeah, so to join the giveaway, what you got to do is you have to Vegas is going to drop the post link. There it is in the chat. What you got to do is you have to obviously be a member of Pure Metals. You have to have an account. So we'll give everyone a little bit of time. If there's new people on here and you don't have a Pure Metals account, we'll give you a couple minutes. But you have to go on there and comment on this post. And then what will happen is that we'll put you into a little game, and we will let the game decide on who is going to win.
Right on. And it is a cool game. I saw him do it on his live stream yesterday. It's very cool.
Yep. So go ahead and drop a comment on there. Give it a like if you want to. And what are we giving away? I have a half Florida Gold back we're going to give away. And then alongside that is going to be a 40% half dollar.
Nice.
So a little, not too big of a giveaway, but I thought it was something. Something's better than nothing. So here we go.
It's very nice of you. I know when you do these giveaways that it's coming out of your personal stack. So
yes,
I get it and I understand it. We greatly appreciate it. I wasn't expecting it. I didn't get Blue Collar called me out. I did not get a chance to see the short that you put out promoting the stream.
Oh,
that is my fault. I'm a slacker. So everybody run over to the link I posted. Put a comment in there. Get yourself in this. What do we got? How many people we got over here? Let's see.
We got, it's 14 in here right now is what it says.
I only see one comment so far. Is that correct? Is there only one person
that is correct. And if you don't mind, I'll share my screen. I'm not sure if you have to allow me to do that, but
if you're relying on me to share your screen.
Oh, I enabled it. I think you just have to put me up on the page there.
Full size. Hold on.
Space Miner, you don't want in on it? Why not?
I got you up.
He won. Size. He won yesterday.
Well, he can try again. That's okay.
No, I think you have to. It's like in the. It's in like the waiting room.
What?
My screen share is in the waiting room. I think you have to put.
Oh,
it's on the bottom.
Sorry. Yes, I got it. Oops.
He is technology.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
Big Poppy and FG. B Taylor, get your ass in there. Space Miner doesn't want in it. 4 9s, get in there. B Taylor, get over there. Stacker Staker, you're already in there. Rob Numismatic. He just popped in here. Pop over there while you're in here. Average Jane, you're not going to get in on that Stack Attacker wager.
Did you hear him say, Average Jane, you're not going to get in on the Pure Metals giveaway?
7 stacks. What's up? Thanks for popping in.
Into my thing anyway.
Oh, you can't log in?
I can't log into Pure Metals.
Oh, it's under my name, so
no,
it's.
I have an account.
Oh, she does have an
It
account.
won't let me log in.
Wait, you're selling? She's undercutting me.
Chris and Virginia not hop over there and get in the giveaway.
Nash, block her.
I'm already blocked.
Got a bunch of
Blocker.
shy people in our stream, I guess. They don't like giveaways.
All
I still have to send out
Four Nines wants to
FGs.
know how does he join?
Okay. Do you mind just making me a mod real quick? We'll drop this in a couple more times. Let's see if I can do it.
All right,
without.
hold on. Let me see if I can do that.
Okay. If not,
I got to do it off my iPad. Hold on. Let me go get that. I'll do it in 2 seconds.
no worries. Vegas, if you want to drop it again, maybe. But you go ahead and you go to that link, and it's a post. And what that will do is you'll have the ability to comment on there. You have to have an account, obviously, but if you drop a comment, then you'll be entered into the giveaway.
Let me see. I'm going to do... All right. I'm trying. I got that link. Let me see. All right. There's the link to make the post.
Nice.
And then if you are not on Pure Metals yet, all right, there's the link to make the post.
That was me. Sorry.
You ought to be. Don't let that shit happen again.
All right, no,
And then there's the link for Pure Metals.
in the chat, and I'll just click on it, make you a mod.
4 9s, yeah. Chris can have it if you win. If that's what you want to do, I'm okay with that.
4 Nines, are you one of those you don't want anybody to have your address?
Silver State says
post
just give it
box
to
thing.
FG. Silver State getting a giveaway. You can choose if you win, you can give it to whoever you want. Stack Attacker Wager says he's not a member. Maybe he'll join later. Well, you can't get in the givey later. B Taylor's in there.
Nash, throw a comment in the chat, please.
I think he wants to give it to Chris because Chris has never won a giveaway. I learned yesterday.
Yeah, that's what he said.
So
Nash, throw a comment in the chat so he can make you a mod.
I did.
You did?
There, how come I don't see it?
Oh, maybe because it's a link and it doesn't like it.
Yeah, it'll kick a link if you're not a mod. There you go.
There he is. Okay, add as
We
moderator.
got 5 people, only 5 people, only 5 givvies.
Okay, you're a
Average
mod
Jane,
now.
there she is. About time you show up. Silver State, get in there. What the hell?
Pure Metals has a wrench. I'm going to give 4 Nines a wrench. Really put the pressure on him.
I think 4 9 deserves a wrench.
He does. All right, 4 Nines, you got a wrench.
If I can, you can. Hashtag free shit.
Stuart, get in there, Stuart.
He's in there. Stuart's in there.
Stuart, I promise I'm going to mail you that gold back. I'm a slacker.
Oh, he is in there. Yep. FG, I still have to send the stuff out to FG and who else was it? Shit, it's in my mail.
Silver and Cigars.
Oh, you have to send that out for me because that has to go to his.
Yes, I haven't figured out how to do that yet because it's like, okay, I'm going to send it to Constitutional, and who's going to pay the shipping from Constitutional to Silver and Cigars?
Maybe
I guess
they're.
that's his fault, right? I mean, he's got
That's
to
their
take care
problem.
of that. But would you pay the shipping for one gold back? I don't know.
Ooh, no, somebody won. Shit. When I did that giveaway on Memorial Day.
Oh, you gave away the Folds of Honor thing?
Yeah.
We'll have to go back to the
Littlefoot.
stream. You got to write
Littlefoot.
this stuff down, dude.
I gotta send one out to Littlefoot and I gotta send one out to FG. I knew FG was one of them and Littlefoot's the other one.
Right.
Hey,
There you
Ozark,
go.
do you have an account on Pure Metals? You might not be able to load it because you don't have an account. So I'd make an account and then try to click on that link again. And I can drop it in there again.
Ozark is like literally in the Ozarks.
Is he really? That's pretty cool.
I think like he's out in the wilderness, I believe.
That's the way to do it, man. I mean, I know both of you probably live that city life, but
Who? Not me.
no, you don't.
No,
I do.
hell no.
I know you do, Vegas.
I'm suburbs.
Stacker Staker says he's just getting circles as well.
Huh.
Even if you try and get into the
I'm
link
sorry,
we sent.
guys.
You're overloading the server.
Well, maybe just these 5 people then. That's 17 people.
Can I click on the
No
link?
one
It
else
takes
wants
me
to.
right there.
Yeah, same here.
Just click on the link and see if that works, people. Hopefully that works. Ozark says he's technology challenged. Yes. Oh, you got to sign in. Yeah, I was having problems hitting my profile, but it would let me sign in. 49 says, "Oh my God, it is not working."
Try just going to is cussing right now. Try just going to try going to this link and see if that helps your case out at all.
Chuck Stacks has a custom piece on there. That's pretty cool. From Cartier. Nice.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep. It's actually pretty sweet looking. I like the boat. 6.3 ounces too. That's quite a big piece, really.
Pretty hefty, yeah.
Yep.
That's a chunker. Rally Gold Dealers is your number 1, huh? Then MCS. Bean Becky's in the top 3. Nice.
Damn.
And
Yep,
you can
Becky
see on
is.
there, silver is down 64.64%, 23 cents.
Wow. Crash.
Buy.
Sell, Mortimer, sell. Turn those machines back on.
That was a great movie.
And well, maybe what will happen is if the website's being a little weird, and what we can do is maybe we run. Well, then I got to ship 2 packages for like a $3 item. Maybe we won't do that. Never mind.
Can you grab the names from this chat or no? I don't know
No,
how
I
you're doing
can't.
the.
I can't.
I don't know how you're doing the name grabber.
There's 3D Woodworks though.
Hey, 3D.
Stacker
Stacker
Factor's in.
Factor. What's up, brother?
What's up?
Oh, 49 says it keeps saying log in after he's logged in.
Huh.
Nothing there. Trying to think.
Yeah. Maybe what we just do instead of doing the game, maybe we just run it. Thank you, Stacker Factor. Maybe we just go ahead and run it in the chat. Do you guys? How do you guys do your giveaways?
Guess a number.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
only done giveaways like maybe 3 times, I think. Once with you,
Yeah.
once with me. Yeah, like 3 times.
It's basically start, stop, guess a number in between until somebody hits it.
Yeah, I know we've been having a little problem with the sign-in page. I would just try it again, and if it doesn't work again, then I'm sorry. We're working on that. I know Shashank has been working on that.
Well, look, if that doesn't work, then we'll just do the number in the chat. No big deal.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
49 says use random number generator on Google.
Yeah, to verify it.
I generate a number right here in front of me. I got
We write it down
little
and
sticker set.
oh, there you go.
I'm going to pick out a number, and everybody's going to like it.
3D Woodwork still wants to see how the. Well, we could still do the game just to show it, but
Yeah, fuck
that
it.
won't
How
be the
about we
winner.
just do? How about we just do 2 winners? We'll do a game. We'll run this game, and then we'll do one from the chat, and then one person will win the gold back, and the other person will win the 40%. So how
That's
about
very
that?
nice of you, Nash. That's
Yeah,
very
why not?
nice.
Just to keep everyone happy.
That's nice
All
of
right,
you.
let's run this thing then. I got to remember how to do this here.
This is a cool
There it goes.
little game.
Oh,
There you go. I like this. This is freaking cool.
3D Woodworks. Oh.
B Taylor's getting in there.
Oh, I thought
Wait,
it
which
was
one
over.
am I? I'm watching. B Taylor.
BT.
3D Woodworks is taking the
3D
shortcut.
Woodworks.
I wonder why he wanted to see how this works.
Oh, it's up to these two now.
Oh, Big Poppy sneaking in.
Big Poppy. Who's behind him?
Nervous. Uh-oh, 3D Woodworks passed him up. Uh-oh, Big Poppy snuck through.
Oh man, he's hauling ass. Boom, boom, boom.
Looks like Big Poppy.
Big Poppy.
Yeah, Big
takes it
Poppy.
for the W.
Congrats, Big Poppy. Well, Big Poppy, I'll let you pick. Do you want the gold back or the 40% half? And if you don't mind, I'll drop my email in the chat, and you can just go ahead and email me your address, Big Poppy, and I'll get that sent out tomorrow for you.
Stuart says tilt.
Tilt.
Stacker, Staker, where do you want that sent to? Which one do you want, Stacker, Staker? Stacker, Staker, answer our question, knucklehead. Which one do you want, Big Poppy?
You want the gold back or the 40% half dollar? We're gonna run another one, Ozark. We're gonna run one in the chat. Nice.
He said he'll take the 40%er.
All right, sweet. Let me grab a Sharpie so I know. Write it on the thing here.
All right, so what are we going to do now? The random number in the chat deal?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So what I did was I took a sticker and I put a random number sticker on the back of this bar. Okay?
Nice.
It's stuck on the back of the bar. I'm going to put the bar right here so it doesn't move. And nobody knows the number but me. Yeah, rigged. It's right there. It's on the back of that bar.
And it's between what, 1 and 100?
No, we can't go that. We'll be here all night. Let's do between 50 and 99.
Oh, you had that. You only had 50 sales that day?
I had 49, so.
Oh, 49, yeah.
No, actually, between 50 and 49. Because we always go low. I want to go high this time.
All right, so 50 to 99?
To 99, sorry.
Okay. And I'll hit start. Wait, not yet, Ozark. Wait, you guys, wait. I didn't say start.
Don't guess yet.
So, Blue, you know the number, right? So when they guess the number, we'll end it? Is that how we're going to do it again?
Yeah. When I see the number, all right, I can't see my goddamn keyboard here. Back it up.
Not yet. You guys are jumping the gun here.
Yeah, don't start yet. Nothing before the word start.
Are we doing one number?
All right, I put 50 to 99. And what the fuck am I doing
here? Yeah, let's do one number. Let's see what happens.
All right, everybody gets one bid. One number, everybody.
One bid.
One number, and then what do we do? Closest without going over?
Hopefully they get it.
Eesh, the odds of that is slim.
Hey, they got 17 chances. Probably 15 if you take us out of it.
Yeah.
All right, go. We got 80,
go.
77. Go.
7 stacks is in with 77.
4977.
Right up behind it with 77.
74, 73, 69.
Nope, not yet. Keep them coming.
67, 88.
I want to see somebody hit it right on the nose. Come on, keep them coming.
All right, you can keep guessing. Guess as many times as you want. We'll do it that way.
Until this is a winner, let's do it. Come on.
47, 79, 60. Average Jane, you're out. 62, 38, 55, 85, 51, 82, 75, 93, 86, 56, 58. 86 is already in there. 79. Silver State, that's your year, right? 98, 92, 56, 81, 84, 97, 91, 92, 83, 93, 62, 99, 59, 84, 45, 89, 87, 61, 54, 66, 73, 68, 67, 66, 65, 60, 65, 89.
Stop.
All right, stop. Somebody got it.
Somebody got it.
What was it? 60?
Nope. All right, I'm picking up the bar for the big reveal. Are we ready?
Dun,
Drum roll,
dun, dun,
drum roll,
dun, dun.
please. Boom.
65.
65.
Trump says 65.
3D Woodwork.
Is it
No,
3D Woodworks or is it
I
FG?
saw FG, yeah.
Oh no, 3D Woodworks had it first, actually.
Okay. We went through that the last time too.
Yep,
Let's just
3D
make sure
got it,
no
and
one
then
else had it.
it was FG after. Yep. So
Interesting.
3D Woodworks.
Oh yes, 3D had it. Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
Email Nash.
Nice.
So
Your
close,
info.
FG. So close. Very good. Congratulations, 3D Woodworks.
Thank you so much for that, Nash. That was very nice.
Yeah, that was fun.
Absolutely.
I love those number games.
I watched that game yesterday. That shit was cool.
Yeah, the game is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
One of my guys did that together in literally like a couple hours. He's very talented. he does like game development. That's his thing.
He should be building like AI trading apps. Guy's a
Right?
billionaire. Yeah.
I keep on telling him. But yeah, I think I'm going to. I'm not sure how long you guys have left, but I think I need to hit the dusty trail here.
Yeah, we're gonna bow out as well. It's about that time. 2 hours and
Cool.
11 minutes. So
2 hours is enough rambling,
yeah,
boring people.
We'll let you say good night, and then we'll wrap it up after you're done.
Appreciate you guys for letting me come on here. You guys are awesome. I thank you a lot for supporting me since day one. You guys are definitely some of the OGs, Vegas, you in particular. And I appreciate everyone for stopping by, hanging out with all of us. And congratulations, 3D Woodworks and Big Poppy. And yeah, go ahead. Yeah, so Zark, you can now bid for stuff. And bless you, Average Jane. But appreciate you all, you guys. If you can just go ahead and email me, just email me the address, Big Poppy, just so I have it. It's just easier for me. I have access to that, but it's kind of a hassle, believe it or not, to find that, which is probably a good thing. So,
Dipping in people's personal info.
yeah, it's not like I can just go and query it super easy. It's in the database. I could figure that out. But one more time, here's my email for anyone who didn't get it. But yeah, thanks guys. Appreciate you.
Fastest fingers in the game.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for all the hard work and the progress on everything. It's moving around. It's progressing nicely.
It is. We're heading in the right direction, which is the only thing we need. So.
Yeah, we really do appreciate the platform too, so thank you.
Absolutely, guys. Take care.
Take care, Nash.
Thanks, brother.
All right.
49s, do you want to drop a link to your live stream that you have coming up on Thursday, I think it was?
Yeah, he's got one with Booty Girl, right?
Is that on Booty Girl's channel or his channel? I wasn't sure which one. Maybe it's on Booty Girl's?
Don't know. I didn't see the notification.
I got the note up by, but I don't know. Let me see. I don't see anything on a live for her. Maybe it's on his.
I know.
He hasn't made the link yet. Okay, I know how that goes.
Oh, believe me.
Yeah. We don't usually do the link until about an hour before too, so no worries. So it's going to be on 49's channel. So if you guys are not subscribed to 49's, 49's, drop your link in there if you want to.
Definitely subscribe to 49's.
That'll be a good live as well on a Thursday. Thank you everybody for being here. That was really nice of Nash to do the 2 giveaways. I didn't see his short, so I didn't know he was going to do a giveaway at all.
Yeah. And Nash, if you're listening, I was describing a 40% Kennedy as a kick in the balls, and then he came out with a 40%. I almost shit myself. I was like, oh shit.
I thought about that too, but
sorry, Nash, if you're listening, dude. I didn't mean to.
No, he did a nice gesture as a giveaway. And when you
Absolutely.
said a kick in the balls as a 40%, that's when somebody's spending $180 for a wheel spin.
That's true. That's true.
So a 40%er for free, I mean, it's costing more to mail that than it is, but it's a great gesture.
No,
That's
it definitely is. I just didn't want him to take it the wrong way because that's exactly what I was getting at. When you're paying 200 for a spin, a 40%er is a kick in the balls.
yeah. As a giveaway, it's a nice gift though.
It is a great gift. Yeah. I love 40%ers. I got no
Hey,
problem with
it's
them.
silver shit.
Yeah,
And at this point, silver's more silver than it was yesterday.
no doubt. Well,
So
not really. It was higher yesterday.
yeah, it's gone down a bit.
Yeah.
I still, it's crazy that it's going where it is.
Nash said it's pretty hard to offend me. Don't worry about it. Thank you, Nash. Appreciate you, brother.
That's why you fit in with us well.
Absolutely.
I know blue collar can offend a lot of people. Me, not so
I know.
much.
Every once in a while, I've been known to offend a guy or two, and a lot of chicks too. I don't know why, but
Damn
yeah,
women.
yeah.
So thank you everybody for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Our OGs as always, as Nash always calls OGs. Stacker, staker, dividend maker, making bread. 4 9s, always nice for him to take his time out of his busy work. He's probably still at work, maybe. I don't know. Silver Sleuth Mahalo Stewart as great. He says, figure the hair made you an easy target, Nash. Silver Sleuth, thank you for being in here. Who else? Ozark Buck, really greatly appreciate you as always.
Oh,
3D
OB,
Woodworks,
as I call him.
3D Woodworks, very nice, taking your time as well. Stacker Factor, hope you're staying safe there in California. I know you're Northern California, but things are still crazy over there. Average Jane, bless you. Thank you for being here. 7 Stacks, it was always good to see you. And I know there's probably another 8 people that I'm missing or so, but we
FG
always
Stack.
appreciate everybody for being here on Monday and listening to us ramble and joining in on the chat as always.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. Do we have any guests lined up for next week yet, or we're gonna work on getting that out this week?
I still have to work on that. I
Okay.
did email one person and I'm waiting to hear back from them. 3D Woodwork, send me an email if you're interested. I think I've emailed you before and I forgot. I have to go back and check my emails. I know I reached out to 3D one time. If you're still in here and interested, shoot me an email and let me know. He said later, folks, so he might have already dipped out.
Yeah.
I'll let you. We'll figure it out.
Well, that goes for anybody who's interested in maybe participating with us. We'd love to
Yeah,
have
absolutely.
anybody that comes in our chat. So, good night, Nash. Nash says good night, folks. Thanks again. All right, I guess that's it. We're gonna call it 2 hours and 17 minutes, almost 2 hours and 18 minutes. Everybody have a great Monday night. What's left of it, actually Tuesday morning on the East Coast.
Thank you, everybody, and we will talk to you on Saturday morning. Enjoy your week.
Saturday, we might be moving the show up to 9 o'clock. Or did we talk about that?
I know Monday we're going to switch to 6 p.m. I believe you said you wanted it at that time. 9 p.m. Eastern works better.
Might be a little better for everybody, I think. But
Yeah, that works for me.
yeah.
No worries.
All right, well, we'll
And
try it for a couple of weeks and see what happens.
Saturday we'll still figure that one out. Because I
Yeah.
know I think you said 7 or 10 o'clock works for you good, so that's fine.
Either anything on Saturday because it's I'm up at 5. So
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you guys.
Later.
Irish Joe out.